Whether you prefer hardcore sims or arcade-style crashes, there's a racing game franchise out there for you. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 racing game franchises. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at the most established and consistently excellent racing game franchises on the market. Number 10, Wipeout. For those that drive to work every day and can't stand the sight of regular cars anymore, there's no better escape than this anti-gravity racing series set in a not-too-distant future, with races taking place at insane speeds over some great tracks. Players can either rely on their skills or their weapons to get the better of their competition.
Shockwave.
The stakes have never been higher here, since once you take too many hits, your shield will break, your craft will explode, and you'll be knocked out of the race permanently. Tread carefully. Number 9, F-Zero. Setting the standard that Wipeout would later follow, Nintendo's futuristic racer is still loved and played by fans, and for good reason. Characters like Captain Falcon and Black Shadow breathe just as much personality into the game, while new players can pick up the game and have just as good as a time as anyone. There's a huge skill ceiling where experts can master the difficult turns and advanced maneuvers to set incredible completion times. Number 8, Midnight Club. Sending racing to the streets of real-world cities like Tokyo and New York, Rockstar's racing series gives players the freedom to approach the open-world settings however they like. Each game is presented as a gritty urban experience with some great presentation, music, and enough vehicle customization to make even the most dedicated gearheads happy with the final product. Falling heavily in the arcade category of things, the story doesn't take itself too seriously, but it doesn't need to either.
Whatever you say, Nikolai.
Number 7, Trackmania. While the core gameplay of this series revolves around setting world record times once you've mastered the tricky turns of your favorite tracks, what continues to draw in fans is the powerful built-in track editor, allowing players to customize everything from terrain to elevation and share it online. Some of the hardest races the franchise has to offer can be found by browsing the community creations. Its focus on timing and creativity means fans never get bored no matter how many times they take up the controller. Number 6, Colin McRae Rally / Dirt.
Forward jump. 4 left for crest. Into long 2 left.
Tired of running your races on pristine circuits but still want a more realistic experience? Then this is the series for you. Adopting rally races under the advice of world champion Colin McRae himself, the series has some immersive, detailed environments and some excellent controls to boot.
6 left into turn, 2 left over very narrow bridge.
Seriously, between all the sponsors, leaderboards, and realistic car models, this is probably one of the most authentic experiences on the list. Number 5, Burnout. There's a guilty pleasure in watching high-speed collisions play out, and this is probably the series that scratches that itch the best. It took a little while to reach its peak popularity here in North America, but the aggressive driving, fantastic slow-motion replays of your crashes, and emphasis on destroying every one of your opponents finally cemented itself as one of the genre's greatest offerings. You'll still get to go as fast as your car can take you, but you'll also have to deal with every other driver trying to kill you at every opportunity. Number 4, Need for Speed. One of the first franchises to come to mind when you think of racing games, the series has consistently tried to innovate, and because of that, it still feels relatively fresh with every new entry. With an increased recent emphasis on underground street racing, modern titles have surprisingly decent story modes with tons of unlockables, lots of customization, and of course, multiplayer to challenge yourself against the best from around the world. Number 3, Gran Turismo. Featuring some of the best graphics in any racing game ever, this series caters to those who not only want an authentic racing experience, but want to do so in real-world cars with real-world specs. The attention to detail here's from dozens of tracks with even more layouts, and some titles manage to even cram in career mode for good measure. If you like cars even a little bit, you should play these games. Seriously, just do it. Number 2, Forza.
Vous avez atteint votre destination.
It's tough choosing between two of the biggest racing simulators on the market, but in the end, this series just edges out its closest competitor. Yes, there are less cars here, and yes, they may be represented less faithfully, but the worlds are more diverse and interesting to explore, the soundtrack is much better, and each little bump and scratch on the pristine body of your rides looks much more realistic and satisfying. After all, you might not be able to afford an Aston Martin V12 in real life, but driving recklessly in a virtual model of one is the next best thing, right? Number 1, Mario Kart. Well, it's definitely not the most realistic driving experience, but for our money, no series is more fun to race in than Nintendo's offerings. Featuring the best characters from throughout Mario's history, and a few of the crappy ones too. The franchise is known for its incredible soundtrack, great track that players can pick up randomized weapons to toss at their enemies, leading to some of the craziest and most frustrating races around. We basically swear off the series every time a blue shell costs us first place, but keep coming back because it's just that damn good. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.